Adam Martinez had always been the type of human who approached problems with methodical precision. As a structural engineer, he'd built bridges that spanned impossible chasms and designed habitats for the harshest environments. But nothing in his 28 years had prepared him for the moment Kinza accepted his marriage proposal. The crystalline being before him shimmered with what he'd learned to recognize as joy, her translucent form pulsing with gentle lavender light. They stood on the observation deck of Luna Station, Earth hanging like a blue marble in the viewport behind them. "Yes, Adam," Kinza said, her voice like wind chimes in her native tongue, automatically translated by their neural interfaces. "I will bond with you according to human custom." Adam slipped the specially crafted ring onto her fourth appendage, the closest analog to a human finger that her species possessed. The moment was perfect until Kinza's expression shifted to something resembling nervous excitement. "There is something I must tell you about Zephyrian bonding traditions," she began. Before Adam could respond, the air around them began to shimmer. 5 forms materialized in flashes of brilliant light, each one a stunning variation of Kinza's crystalline beauty. They ranged in color from deep sapphire to warm amber, their forms slightly different in height and build but unmistakably related. "Meet my sisters," Kinza said apologetically. "Lyra, Nova, Stella, Arya, and Zara." The tallest one, Nova, stepped forward with the bearing of someone accustomed to command. "Human Adam," she said formally. "By accepting our sister's bonding proposal, you have also accepted responsibility for our pod family unit. We are pleased to welcome you as our new pod brother." Adam blinked slowly. "Pod brother?" "Among our people," Kinza explained. "When one bonds, the entire family unit relocates to support the new couple. It ensures genetic and cultural continuity across spacefaring colonies." Stella, whose amber form sparked with what Adam was learning to read as amusement, floated closer. "Do not look so distressed, human. We have studied your species extensively. We understand your need for what you call personal space." "We've already begun construction," Arya chimed in, her emerald form practically vibrating with enthusiasm. "Your Earth authorities were most accommodating once we explained the situation." "Construction?" Adam managed. Zara, the youngest and smallest, flickered with nervous energy. "A habitat pod adjacent to your dwelling. Connected but separate. We researched human architectural preferences extensively." Lyra, whose deep blue form seemed the most serene, spoke with gentle authority. "We are not entirely ignorant of human customs, Adam Martinez. We know that newly bonded pairs require privacy for their intimate bonding rituals." Adam felt his face burning. "You've been planning this for how long?" "Since the 3rd solar cycle of our courtship," Kinza admitted. "I wanted to be certain you would accept me before introducing the family complications." Nova stepped forward again. "We understand this is unusual by human standards. Your species typically forms pair bonds in isolation. But consider the advantages, human Adam. 5 additional minds to solve problems, 5 additional pairs of hands for labor, 5 additional sisters-in-law," Adam interrupted, then immediately wondered if the translation protocols would convey the humor. The sisters exchanged rapid communications in their harmonic native language, their forms flickering through a spectrum of colors. Then, to Adam's surprise, they all began to produce a sound that their translators rendered as laughter. "Sisters-in-law," Stella repeated, savoring the phrase. "Yes, we researched this concept. We find it amusing that humans have specific terms for family relationships acquired through bonding." Over the following days, Adam discovered that having 5 alien sisters-in-law was unlike anything he could have imagined. They were brilliant, curious, and refreshingly direct in ways that both delighted and terrified him. Lyra turned out to be a master botanist who immediately began improving his small garden with techniques that increased yield by 300%. Nova was a strategic planner who optimized his daily routines with military precision. Stella had an artistic soul and began creating crystalline sculptures that captured light in impossible ways. Arya was a technology specialist who upgraded every system in his apartment building, and Zara was a cultural anthropologist who studied human behavior with infectious enthusiasm. "Your species is remarkable," Nova told him one evening as they watched Earth's sunset paint the station walls in gold. "Most sentient beings struggle to adapt to new family structures. Yet you have embraced our pod with typical human resilience." Adam considered this. It was true, he had adapted. More than that, he had begun to genuinely enjoy their company. Each sister brought unique perspectives that challenged his thinking and expanded his understanding of the universe. Humans are adaptable, he agreed. It's one of our better qualities. Kinza appeared beside him, her form glowing with contentment. This is why I chose you, Adam. Not just for your individual qualities, but for your species' remarkable ability to expand the definition of family. Zara bounced excitedly nearby. I have completed my preliminary study of human bonding ceremonies. The complexity of your cultural variations is fascinating. May we attend the wedding? Adam looked at his fiancée, then at her 5 sisters who had become his sisters, and felt something warm settle in his chest. I wouldn't have it any other way. As the stars wheeled overhead, Adam realized that sometimes the best solutions to life's challenges came not from careful planning, but from embracing the beautiful chaos that others brought into your world. His family had just gotten 5 times larger, 5 times more complicated, and 5 times more wonderful. And that, he thought, was very human indeed. The end.